Start with the name of Allah, the most merciful and mighty. Today we will start and we will discuss about Sahih al-Bukhari, the book of Hadith. In this book we discussed every chapters in details for what that Allah give him and give you Heavians Jannah. So start with the first chapter, Revelations, Volume 1, Book 1, Number 1. Narrated Umar bin al-Khattab, I heard Allah's apostle saying, the reward of deeds depend upon the intention, and every person will get the reward according to what he has intended. So whoever immigrated for worldly benefits or for a woman to marry, his immigration was for what he immigrated for. Hadith number 2, narrated Aisha, the mother of the faithful believers. Al-Haris bin Hasham asked Allah's apostle, O Allah's apostle, who is the divine inspiration revealed to you? Allah's apostle replied, sometime it is revealed like the ringing of a bell. This palm of inspiration is the hardest of all, and then this state passes off after I have grasped what is inspired. Sometime the angel come in the form of a man and talk to me, and I grasp whatever he say. Aisha added, verily I saw the Prophet being inspired divinely on a very cold day, and noticed the sweat dropping from his forehead as the inspiration was over. Narrated Aisha, the mother of the faithful believer, the commencement of the divine inspiration to Allah's apostle was in the form of good dreams which came true like bright daylight, and then the love of seclusion was bestowed upon him. He used to go in seclusion in the cave of Hira, where he used to worship Allah alone continuously for many days before his desire to see him family. He used to take with him the journey put for the stay, and then come back to his wife Hadija to take his food likewise again, till suddenly the truth descended upon him while he was in the cave of Hira. The angel came to him and asked him to read. The Prophet replied, I don't know how to read. The Prophet added, the angel cuffed me forcefully and pressed me so hard that I could not bear it any more. He then released me and again asked me to read, and I replied, I don't know how to read. Thereupon he cuffed me again and pressed me a second time till I could not bear it any more. He then released me and again asked me to read, but I replied, I don't know how to read, or what shall I read? Thereupon he cuffed me for the third time and pressed me, and then released me and said, read in the name of your Lord, who has created all that exists, has created man from a clot. Read, and your Lord is the most generous. Then Allah apostle returned with the inspiration and with his heart beating severely, and with his heart beating severely. Then he went to Hadija bin Khuwailid and said, cover me. They covered him till his fear was over, and after that he told her everything that had happened and said, I fear that something may happen to me. Hadija replied, never, by Allah, Allah will never disgrace you. You keep good relation with your kith and kin, help the poor and the destitute, serve your guests generously, and assist the deserving calamity afflicted one. Hadija then accompanied him to her cousin Waraqa bin Nawfal bin Asad bin Abdul Uzza, who during the free Islamic period became a Christian and used to write the writing with Hebrew letters. He would write from the gospel in Hebrew as much as Allah wished him to write. He was an old man and had lost his eyesight. Hadija said to Waraqa, listen to the story of your nephew, O my cousin. Waraqa asked, O my nephew, what have you seen? Allah's apostle described whatever he had seen. Waraqa said, this is the same one who keeps the secret angel Jibreel, whom Allah had sent to Musa I wish I were young and could live up to the time when your people would turn you out. Allah's apostle asked, will they drive me out? Waraqah replied in the affirmative and said, anyone who came with something similar to what you have brought was treated with hostility, and if I should remain alive till the day when you will be turned out then I would support you strongly. But after a few days, Waraqah died, and the divine inspiration was also passed for a while. Narrated Jabir bin Abdullah al-Ansari while talking about the period of pause in revelation, reporting the speech of the Prophet while I was walking, all of a sudden I heard a voice from the sky. I looked up and saw the same angel who had visited me at the cave of Hira, sitting on a chair between the sky and the earth, and got afraid of him and come home and said, wrap me in blanket. And then Allah revealed the following holy verses of Quran. O you Muhammad, wrapped up in garments, arise and warn the people against Allah's punishment up to and desert the idols. After this, the revelation started coming strongly, frequently and regularly. Narrated Said bin Jubair, Ibn Abbas is the explanation of the statement of Allah. Ibn Abbas in the explanation of the statement of Allah, move not your tongues concerning the Quran to make haste therewith, said Allah's apostle used to bear the revelation with great trouble and used to move his lips quickly with the inspiration. Ibn Abbas moved his lips saying, I am moving my lips in front of you, as Allah's apostle used to move his, moved his lips saying, I am moving my lips as I saw Ibn Abbas moving his. Ibn Abbas added, so Allah revealed, move not your tongue concerning the Quran to make haste with your wit. It is for us to collect it and to give you, O Muhammad, the ability to recite it, which means that Allah will make him remember the portion of the Quran which was revealed at that time by heart and recite it, the statement of Allah, and when we have recited it to you, O Muhammad, through Jibreel, then you follow its Quran recital means listen to it and be silent. Then it is for us Allah to make it clear to you means then it is for Allah to make you recite it, and its meaning will be clear by itself through your tongue. Afterwards, Allah apostle used to listen to Jibreel whenever he came, and after his departure he used to recite it as Jibreel had recited it. Narrated Ibn Abbas, Allah's apostle was the most generous of all the people, and he used to reach the peak in generosity in the month of Ramadan when Jibreel met him. Jibreel used to meet him every night of Ramadan to teach him the Quran. Allah's apostle was the most generous person, even more generous than the strong, uncontrollable wine in readiness and haste to do charitable deeds.